It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Checking out the Hornets, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. Tonight we're watching Kyrie Irving, former #1 pick overall. That's a lofty level of expectation to live up to, Kenny, but he's matched the hype surrounding him.
Yeah, he can hurt you from a lot of areas of the floor. And shoot the three, off the dribble, spot.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. We've got Kemba Walker. Jones is out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Irving against Walker. And it's sent back by Irving. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Dedmon goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Hornets off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
They double-team Love. Brown kicks to Hill. On the wing, Irving. No good with the triple. For Charlotte, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Right side, Kidd-Gilchrist. Kaminsky kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Down low, Jones, no one around him. And good. We got the English that time as it falls.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Love with the screen on Walker. Irving attacking. Brown outside. 4 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Kidd-Gilchrist, the pass to Jones. Here's dribbling. Buried from 15 feet out.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving against Walker. It's a pick by Love. Irving drives in and counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shot of the night. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Rockets in Houston.
And it seems odd to say, given that they won that pretty easily, but really, they did not look especially strong in that game.
Yeah, and if there wasn't a scoreboard around, you would have thought it was a lot closer than it ended up being.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. The Cavaliers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
P.J. Harrison's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Now here's Walker. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Here's Stribling. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Brown dishes to Dedmon. Back to Brown. And it's blocked. The reverse. And it's sent back by Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 3. It's Brown with the drive. Down low, here's Irving. Walker with the rebound. The Hornets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Stribling. So he gets the win. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Walker against Irving. And Jones sends it back.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Love with the screen on Walker. Snell kicks to Love. 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. Drains the three-pointer. Simmons got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Walker goes in. Again, the miss by Walker.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
For Charlotte, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Irving. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Charlotte trailing. They swipe it. Got a piece of it. Feeds it to Simmons. He kicks it to Sacre. The dish now to Snell. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love draws the double. There's the bucket. Good. Love's got 5 now.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Steve Clifford had a few moments to share with me. He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Defensively, you just can never leave him open. No open shots. Get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. A different look now for Cleveland. Luke Babbitt comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Charlotte. Now, here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Here's Jones. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jones has got his third basket of the night.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Sacre. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Here is Hairston. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Jones kicks to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Cleveland, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Hornets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Pass to Hairston. From downtown, and that one's good. Hairston's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Snell, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Shots good by Clarkson. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Smith, the pass to Babbitt. To the wing right side. Snell. No good again that time. Charlotte's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Clarkson dishes to Hairston. And it's Smith penetrating. Passes it to Sacre. Here's Snell. He's covered by Clarkson. Unloads from 13. Shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Pass to Hairston. And that one's on target from the wing. And it's a 7-point Hornets lead.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Cavaliers shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. They set the screen. Smith kicks to Sacre. Babbitt from long range. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Clarkson passes to Hairston. Dishes to Clarkson. Here's the floater. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Back to Jones. Releases. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Simmons dishes to Smith. He feeds it to Babbitt. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. 3-pointer, Snell. And Jones pulls it down.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Here's Smith following the 3 by Charlotte. Out in his own on the break. Here's Clarkson. Couldn't score after going the length of the floor. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Now the feed to Simmons. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. Charlotte has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. That's good.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Smith kicks to Babbitt. Fires from deep, and he gets it to go. Babbitt's got his second basket of the night.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now. Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. You know, just play like playing.
You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
That's his first personal foul.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, we've got Kaminsky, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Kosta Koufos. And there's Kemba Walker. Now, here is Irving. Here's Dedmon. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. While we're in this quick break and onto the small forward position and the hottest shooters among them over the last month. The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He's off on the second.
They still haven't hit one this quarter.
And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Kicks it to Walker. And there's the pass to Kaminsky. Here's the screen. Stribbling. He's covered by Brown. Feeds to Kaminsky. Ooh, the double clutch. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Love. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Now, here's Koufos. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Walker penetrating. Soft touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Brown outside. The kick out to Hill. Fadeaway. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
He dishes it to Walker. To the inside. Here's Kaminsky. Lays it up and banks it in. And now an 8-point Hornets lead.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now here's Kaminsky. 14 points from him the last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
And here is Irving. After Frank Kaminsky made that last three-pointer. Brown outside. Back to Irving. From deep. The shot, no good. Walker with some nice D. Hornets leading by 9. Out to the right wing. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
On the wing hill, he's covered by Kid Gilchrist. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Cleveland, they have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one. Free throw drops for Hill. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Kid Gilchrist. Both free throws good from Hill.
Thank you, Cleveland!
And so here's Charlotte. Here's Walker. He has 6. They set the pick. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. For Charlotte, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Kemba Walker hits them both.
How about the night Walker is having? He has 8 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Now, here is Irving. Brown, good.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Out left to the wing. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They sail. Was last touched by Hill. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Luke Babbitt comes in for Kevin Love. Sonny Snell's checked in for Hill. And Harris subbed in for Brown. And so here's Charlotte. They have a 9-point lead. Kaminsky, the pass to Koufos. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Walker. The Cavaliers making the shot. Sacre with the block. Here's Snell, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. He kicks to Sacre. There's the dish to Snell. Cleveland moving it around. They set the pick. Pass to Babbitt. Harris outside. Shot clock at 2. Misses the 3. Hornets leading by 7. Here's Stribling. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 9 points in the game so far.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here's Stauskas. He's covered by Irving. Here's Stribling. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Babbitt with the 3, and the call will be against Robert Sacre. That's his first foul. Charlotte making the switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Charlotte has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And it's Walker penetrating. That is good. Walker's got 10 points in the game.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Irving dishes to Harris. Back to Irving. To end the run. And the layup is good. Irving's got his second bucket.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now, here's Clarkson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Walker against Irving. Stauskas kicks to Walker. Here's Stauskas. Looking for his first basket still in this one. With the teardrop. Harris outside. In the corner, Snell with it. Back to Harris. Here's Sacre. He's got 8. Irving's shot is good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And that one's good. 12 points for Kemba Walker.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Irving passes to Sacre. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game. Charlotte leading by 10. Outside, Walker. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Babbitt's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Walker against Harris. Clock at 6. There's a good screen. Irving for 3. But they'll get another chance. Passes it to Sacre. Harris outside. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Robert Sacre. Love comes in for Luke Babbitt. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Perry Jones, he's checked in for Charlotte. P.J. Hairston comes in for Kemba Walker. Now, here's Clarkson. He has 6. Pass to Jones. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Dedmon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hill dishes to Dedmon. It's back to Hill. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now, here's Clarkson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Clarkson's got 8.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Dellavedova kicks to Love. And Jones pulls it down.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
And that one good from Clarkson.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Love, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Kid Gilchrist is checked in for the Hornets. Now here's Jones. 14 points from him the last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
The Hornets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Just got that.
2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Hill. Dishes it to Dedmon. He feeds it to Love. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Love's got 15 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Harris against Hairston. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Hill.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now, here's Clarkson. The feed to Kaminsky. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Hill. Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Dellavedova, the pass to Hill. Dedmon dishes to Love. From 10 feet out, it's rebounded by Charlotte. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Clarkson. The pass to Jones. Cuts off the pass. Here's Harris. He got it up. That time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Hornets lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
I'm here with Kevin Love, and great effort out there tonight. Just a quick question. You guys did a tremendous job chipping away at that big deficit you faced early on. What changed?
Oh, man, we just executed, got good shots, and got stops. That was really...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Charlotte had no problems getting going. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. They did not slow down much, as by the end of the quarter, they were still up 11. They battled hard in the second quarter and were able to end up with a 4-point lead, all said and done at the end of the first half. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, they didn't let this hostile crowd bother them at all. In fact, they seem to feed off of that hostility. Plus, sometimes when you're away from home, those distractions, your family, your friends, your fans, you can concentrate better. Okay, wait, did I just say my family, friends, and fans are distractions? Okay, let's go to the next.
And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about to get.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
You know, Love is playing well. He has 15 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Brown. Then there's Solomon Hill. And it's Irving in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Cavs. Charlotte in the lead. Outside, Walker. Jones with it. Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Walker. 5 on the clock. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Walker's got 14 points for the game. Here's Brown. Love outside. They double team Love. Hill has the open look. That falls. Great assist by Love. 9 points for Hill.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And stolen by Love. And here we go. Love heading to the hoop. And Hill throws it down.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Irving kicks to Brown. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Irving attacking. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Hill.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Charlotte has gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. Walker against Irving. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And looking now at the numbers for Hill, how his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
Irving passes to Dedmon. Brown wide open. He fires. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead. Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. Cavaliers with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Kaminsky kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Feeds to Walker. Goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job. This is a fantastic run to start this second half.
Kufis checked in for Charlotte. The Cavaliers have been shooting 50% at the line, 5 of 10. Hornets trail by 7. Stribbling. He's covered by Brown. 13 feet away. Walker's shot is off.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And it's Love penetrating. Back to Irving. Over in the corner, Brown. To the paint. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. The Cavaliers, number 1. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
You know what, Kevin? Both of these teams have more than a few guys that can come up with a game-changing block. I mean, they're tenacious around the rim. They take pride in not allowing shots to get to the basket.
And the Hornets making a change here. Stauskas is checked in. And Walker kicks to Stauskas. They set the screen. The dish to Walker. Pass to Stauskas from outside the arc. Hornets keep it alive. Kid Gilchrist. Good D by Love. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Passes to Dedmon. He dishes it to Love. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Here's Stauskas. He's guarded by Hill from 12 feet out, and the Hornets miss again.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Irving against Walker. Irving kicks to Love. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Brown against Walker. He kicks it to Stauskas. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Cleveland leading by 10. Now Irving, 15 points in the game. Pass to Dedmon. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Dishes it to Stauskas. It's good from long range. Stauskas has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Charlotte.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now the feed to Babbitt. The pass to Sacre. It's stolen by Stauskas. Here's Kid Gilchrist, and he dunks it down.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Walker leading the charge. And he gets it to go. Now just a 2-point Cleveland lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Stauskas. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simmons. He averages about 5 points a game. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Stauskas kicks to Kufas. To tie. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And Simmons kicks to Sacre. He feeds it to Smith. Pass to Sacre. Looking to end the drought. Shot is no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. And here's Clarkson. He's got 11. Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. That ties it up. Kid Gilchrist has got 4 this quarter.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
To the left wing. Snell from outside. Feeds it to Simmons. Now the dish to Babbitt. Launches it. It's rebounded by Charlotte. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Stribling. Sweet little floater. 13 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the shot is good. Babbitt's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Clarkson. He dishes it to Kid Gilchrist. Kufas. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Charlotte making some changes. Harry Jones comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Hairston in for Stauskas.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Passes it to Snell. He kicks to Sacre. Shot left block. That's no basket. His 3rd miss in 8 tries. Down low. Here's Stribling. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Let's see where Charlotte sits right now in the league rankings. 5th in blocks. 6th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. They've got some glass eaters on that squad.
You know, you talked about their spot in the shot blocking rankings. Their length and presence inside is not to be taken lightly. And trust me, their opponents are very conscious of it every time they drop the ball.
Kaminsky is checked in for Costa Kufas. Smith the pass to Babbitt. Dishes to Snell. To the right side. Here's Simmons. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 20-4 run. Jones with the screen on Smith. Clarkson dishes to Jones. Here's Hairston. Rebounded by Snell.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Cleveland the rebound. The second chance effort. Hairston with the steal. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense right on him. Pass to Kaminsky. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
The feed to Clarkson. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. And the rejection by Love. Outside Irving. It could go. Missed. And we've reached the end of the third. Hornets ahead, up by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Charlotte leading by 4. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Kemba Walker is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Hairston. Then it's Jones. And it's Kaminsky in at the pivot, manning the middle. Irving kicks to Dedmon. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his second personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Charlotte. Irving against Walker. Here's Clarkson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Take a look at what Clarkson's been doing. He has 11 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a 2-possession game now. You're letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw. That is inexcusable.
Irving kicks to Dedmon. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
There's the pick. Back to Walker. Screen by Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Cannot hit. Some solid defense from Brown. Irving against Walker. And here's Hill for 3. Can't get it to go. And the Hornets now going the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. They get it back. And it's sent back by Hill. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Now, here is Irving. Irving double team. Stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Here's Clarkson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 7.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside. Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And Walker kicks to Clarkson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Irving. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Clarkson passes to Walker. Kaminsky with the ball. Kaminsky sets the pick for Walker. And that one goes long.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Outside Irving. Now the pass to Hill. 16 feet away. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist has got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Walker penetrating. Shots good by Clarkson.
Definitely doing his part because he's made his share of clutch buckets here in the fourth.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Irving.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
And the Hornets call time here.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played. You envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Pass to Love. Just 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Irving. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Clarkson. Inside, here's Walker. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Sacre's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Love outside. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And stolen by Love. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that one's good.
There's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Irving kicks to Sacre. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Just 5 to shoot. Walker's shot is off.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Irving attacking, and it's all evened up. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Irving against Walker. And foul called as he misses. Go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Kemba Walker.
That free throw good from Walker. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kyrie Irving. Kemba Walker hits them both. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Love, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
On the wing, Jones. Baseline try, and the shot falls short this time. For Cleveland, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Dellavedova dishes to Love. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And the call will be against Robert Sacre. That's foul number 2 for him. The Hornets shooting 40% in the fourth. Now Walker lets it fly from 18. And the basket by Jones.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Kicks it to Sacre. Feeds it to Love. Makes it off the glass. Love's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And Walker kicks to Jones. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 17 points for Perry Jones.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
It's tipped out to Smith. All sorts of time, and it falls over the rim and in. Smith's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Outside Hill to take the lead. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's... of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Walker the pass to Kaminsky. The dish to Kid Gilchrist. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
Love with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Love's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Cavs. Hornets trail by 3. To the inside. Dellavedova kicks to Smith. Hill left side. He dishes it to Sacre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Hornet shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. To the middle. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game. And those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Timeout called. Cleveland. A different look now for Cleveland. Tony Snell's checked in for Robert Sacre. Luke Babbitt comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Vujicic in for Solomon Hill. Here's Babbitt, defended by Jones. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got 7 rebounds in the game. Passes to Walker. It's deflected. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Vujicic. 3-pointer. Dellavedova. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Walker against Smith. And it's Walker penetrating. Kaminsky kicks to Kid Gilchrist. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Cavaliers leading. Smith dishes to Snell. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 3. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And here are the Cavaliers now. And here is Irving. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that. But I will say, it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
There's 1:17 left in the game. And the basket by Jones.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Now here's Irving. Love with the screen on Walker. Shot clock at 5. On its way from Irving for 2. The shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Teardrop shot. Jones the pass to Walker. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, watch out, watch out. Walker has caught 5.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. There's the pick. Irving kicks to Dedmon.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 3. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot from the inbound. Jones, no luck. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. No good. Good D by Irving.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. 7 seconds left in the game. Dishes it to Kid Gilchrist from deep. Walker. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
No, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
It takes 5 guys to win it in the NBA. Kevin, thanks for your time. Back to the table.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love.
The job he did down low was fantastic. That's right, fantastic. He had great understanding of the way the defense was set up in the paint. He had a ton of high percentage looks close to the bucket and converted every time. Nice game, real nice game.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K